Our coverage of the NFL has once again brought us to beautiful South America and one of the largest cities on the planet. You are looking live at Sao Paulo, Brazil, which first hosted the NFL back in 2024, and not surprisingly has rolled out the red carpet for us once again. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And away we go, here in Sao Paulo. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Second and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On one, ready?
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. 12. 180. 11. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Boom, strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. 11. 180.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
11.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Next on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Butker knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season for a kicker. Kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Returning it from the 4. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Herbert throwing right away. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray. Lion. Crowd right. What is it?
Back to the air. Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. Racing down the left side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
180.
Throwing is Burrow. That's caught. He found some space. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it down from 37. Walker on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw as a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. Clear out. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
380. Go.
Play action now for Herbert. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
We call play action. It would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Set. 380.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
On 2, ready?
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Ready? Right up. Stop.
Running with Walker again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Rice, the motion man right.
Can. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. He's got it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 6.
13. Chargers 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 13-7 is our score. More coming up after this quick break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 1st down here. Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Set.
Herbert now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Counter. Hey, ram. Baylor tight. Set.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. He connects downfield. To the house. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick.
Chargers 14, Chiefs 13.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Nico Rumigio. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. On target to Thornton. 4th pickup to their own 31. Cam Hart's out for the tackle that time.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
11, mighty. 11. They can't tip.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete out to the right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Running left. Here's Walker. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
11. Here we go. 11 and 180.
Burrow from the gun. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
180.
Walker trying to run for the first. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. There's a screen out for Walker. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sao Paulo in just a bit. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
11. 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or 2 shy of that marker. 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Darius Davis to return it. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one's good to McConkey. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
80. Black 80. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Go, let's go.
Now Herbert again. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Remigio with the return. In the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
12. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, 11, 11. Down.
On third down, here's Burrow. Lobs this deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a slim 2-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
380. Here it out.
Looking to throw. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Set.
Hampton now up the middle. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Set.
Back to Hampton. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Set. Ready.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. Wide 80. 59, 59. Go. Set.
Herbert back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Hey, carefully, captain. Hey, ram. What is it?
Air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Ganson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
Now an inside give to Hampton. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Run! Set. 380. Run! Set.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set.
Hampton will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
380.
Herbert now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kick.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Mejio with the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a walk and run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 1, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Get set. Back.
They'll throw, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Burrow now on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, ram. Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Set. 380. Baylor Tiger. Crowd right.
On third down, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Walker. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
On 2.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
11. Gun.
Staying with Walker. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
11. Here we go. 11. 180.
Now Burrow. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All set to go now from the 35.
12. Here we go.
Now an inside give to Walker. Galloping inside the 40. And And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, Herbert. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
12, 180,
Burrow setting up the play action. He's going deep this time. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, can. Stop.
Walker now from the gun. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
On one, right?
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. To the left and hauled in by deep. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's a screen now for Walker. He still has room inside the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Chiefs 37, Chargers 34. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. 380. Ready.
They'll run it here with Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Set. 380. Good up. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
380. Good up. Delta. Set.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Black 80. Black. 21. Hey, go Lion. Crowd right.
It is the 2-minute warning from Sao Paulo. Chargers down by only 3. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
59. Set. Home to 380. Good. Ready.
Looking to throw. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Set. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Go get him. Set.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Home trips right. Set. Hey, ram. 380. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. 380. Drop. Ready.
Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Go.
Now to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
11, mighty. 11, is this set?
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
To throw. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
It's fielded at the 14. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Now run by Hampton. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
To kick off for the Chargers.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Smith on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
11, here we go.
It's Walker on the give. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. You know, not much to be had on that 1st down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. They go with Walker here. Cuts right. It's inside the 10. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Makes the grab and downs left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to throw. Completed to his running back. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. All right, partner, well, I know they're not going to look ahead down there just yet, but let's you and I do that. In the red zone, they need the touchdown first, obviously, but after that, they're going to have a decision, right? Do you kick to tie and give the football back, or do you go for 2 in the victory?
I'm not dodging it, Kate, but that's honestly a great question. And I know this, that decision better have already been made. The best coaches, decision makers, we know this. They're a play ahead, a series ahead, a possession ahead. That was a choice you made before you ever got the football.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Has it in close. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers trim the lead to 1. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
59.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives them a 1-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say ciao from Sao Paulo.